Now, during this session, you will explore groundbreaking insights into cloud technology and will gain valuable knowledge to advance your technical aspirations. Now, without a further ado, let's extend this virtual round of applause to Bhoomi Raut as she takes us on a journey to fascinating world of AWS cloud computing, and all the participants will receive a certificate to commemorate their engagement in this enlightening event. Over to you, Bhoomi.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ananya, for such a sweet introduction. And first of all, a very good evening to all the beautiful women over here. And thank you so much, Anamika, Gayatri, for inviting me. Then especially Cloud Club at IGDTU for inviting me for this. And I'm happy that you consider me for this to be a part of such a wonderful community. Because when it comes to women, then like few of us might heard one statement that when women comes into a tech and women rise into a tech, then it makes a great impact or a great growth. So today we all have to make a great impact in a tech world. So not just by one-sided. If we all will contribute to the session, then we could make this session a great impact. So thank you so much. And okay, so Anamika, would you like to say something or Gayatri? Then we could start.
Thank you for accepting the invitation, Bhumi, and taking up this session. We would want to hear from you in the session and gain some insights on cloud computing.
Yeah, sure.
And I request everybody from the attendees to be active throughout the session. And this would be an interactive session from both the sides. Thank you.
Also, if people could switch on their cameras, it would be better and it would be more interactive.
Yeah. Okay, so shall I share my PPT? Just give me a minute. Okay, so good evening, all. Like, if someone has any question, then they can raise their hands because, like, right now I'm sharing my screen. You can put your doubts into the chat box too. So basically, like today, as a beginner, like you are from first year or second year. So to start with the cloud computing, so there are various cloud providers in the market, like AWS, then Google, Azure. So for as a beginner, I think AWS is the perfect cloud destination. So today I have given the title of my event for my slides is AWS the perfect cloud destination. So today we'll be going dive into the cloud world. Like we'll be looking into what is cloud computing, then what is AWS, then we'll be looking into the infrastructure of AWS, like how much it is expanded and what opportunities we have. Then next is we'll look into its benefits, then some of its main services. Then next is we'll be looking into one of the demos. We'll be looking into a demo, and today we are going to create our AWS console accounts. Uh, so can someone tell me that what do you know about cloud computing, or have you heard about any cloud provider? You can turn your mics and you can give answer whatever you know. Okay. Any more?
Azure, Microsoft.
Okay, so these are the cloud providers. And किसी को पता है कि what is cloud computing or what is a terminology cloud means?
It means that the information is not stored locally on our device. It is on a centralized database. Big servers store our data.
Okay, yes, you're right. Thank you so much for your responses. So we'll look it into the cloud computing. So today, not going much into the technical terminologies, uh, I have took one use case of tiffin box, and I have compared that tiffin box with the cloud computing. So just imagine, like from our childhood, we used to carry our tiffin in our bag. So tiffin has various compartments. Like we store a sabji, then roti into different compartments, then rice, dal. Likewise, in the cloud, there are various compartments where we can store like our images, our videos, our important data. And we can access it anywhere at any time. Likewise, when we go to our school, we can open our tiffin at any place, anywhere, and we can eat it. Similarly, we can use the cloud to access our documents, our data from any of the places. So basically, cloud computing is like a supercomputer which delivers servers, then storage, database, then networking. So it is a on demand service which we access via internet. Then next is its benefits. So there are various benefits of cloud, but a few of them I have mentioned over here. Like basically, first is agility. So agility means, like for example, imagine you're having a tiffin box and you want to add one more dish into your tiffin, like any dessert. Then simply not just not just taking new tiffin along with the older tiffin, we can make a space for the new dessert into our tiffin itself, because as we know that means very quickly and very easily we can add the dishes into our tiffin or into our dish. Similarly, in cloud computing, we can easily deploy, test, and launch our softwares very easily and quickly. Next is elasticity. For example, you have a tiffin with a daily basis. Your mother is giving you sabji roti to a tiffin. So you took it to the school, and if there is a half day, you requested your mom that I don't want chapati. I just want any snacks into my tiffin today. So you don't have to remove any compartment from your tiffin. You can just adjust your tiffin according to your food. So similarly, elasticity means in the cloud, if you have to increase the number of service or you have to increase the size of a server, then easily you can scale up or scale down according to your requirements or according to your traffic on your website. So and no, there is a no wastage of any space into it. Then next is go global in minutes. For example, you are sitting in India. For example, you are sitting in a Delhi. You are having a client in your USA. Then just by sitting in a Delhi, you can deploy your web app here itself, and your client can access from USA. So, if for example you are having a simple HTML website, it's normal HTML website containing internal CSS, and if you have to convert it into a enterprise web app, then just using cloud computing, what you can do is, or with the help of AWS services, with just few clicks, you can deploy it and you can go globally, and you can use that simple HTML file as your enterprise application. So are we good with the cloud computing? Some thumbs up. And if there are any doubts, then you can put into the chat box. Okay, thank you so much. The next is, what is AWS? So when we look into the AWS logo, it gives some positive vibes because the below the AWS we can see that arrow, which is like it looks like a smile. Because, so it gives a positive vibe when we look towards the AWS. So AWS is a cloud provider, and there are various cloud providers, like you told, like you said, Google Cloud, then Azure Cloud. Then why AWS? So basically AWS is a it's a cloud provider, but in a market it's at the topmost position in the in the current market. So various startups and enterprises, even government across the globe, they are using AWS for uh, deploying their applications or to storing their data. The next is AWS has 200 plus fully featured services like EC2, S3. Then we can use AI, ML, IoT. There are various services, and the most interesting part is it is based on pay as you go model. So whatever, like for example, if you are a if you love to travel a lot, then instead of just investing into a car, what you can do is whenever you have to go somewhere, you can just book a cab. For example, you can book a Ola cab, and you can visit where you want. So and you have to pay for the whatever kilometers you have traveled, or you have to pay for the resources you have used. Similarly, in the AWS, you have to pay for just whatever you have used. The For example, you have used one service for 2 days, and you have got 10 number of requests from your website. Then you have to just pay for those services only. You don't have to invest in any infrastructure or any server at your place. So this is what the AWS is. And also you can think about AWS as a ultimate digital kitchen, or you guys might have heard about cloud kitchen. So, for example, AWS is a digital kitchen, and you have to pick and extract an ingredient. Ingredient means your service that you have to use for your company, and you need to cook it. That is, you have to use it. Then just uh, I said about one example that you have one website, a simple HTML page, and you have to go with a full scale enterprise application. Then with AWS, you don't have to invest in any infrastructure. But virtually, you can go globally. So AWS lets you build faster, scalable, and smarter, and you have to pay only for what you use. So this is a global infrastructure of AWS. So AWS is just not in USA or in India or in any specific country. It is spread across the globe. So we can see AWS has 36 regions and 114 availability zones. So basically, region means you can think like it's a physical location, geographical location where there are we can have multiple availability zones. For example, in India, we have three regions: Mumbai, Hyderabad, and next is Pune. These three are the AWS regions present in India. Then in regions, we can have multiple availability zones. So availability zones means they consist of data centers. So data center means where it's an infrastructure which is being invested by those cloud providers, where we can just simply trust over them, and we can store our data into their data centers. And Each data center has the redundant power, the networking and cooling maintenance, and it is being maintained by those cloud providers itself. Then there are various AWS services, as we discussed. There are 200 plus services. So today we are going to just look over a few services like main services, Amazon EC2 and Amazon S3. So Amazon EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. So this is a compute service and a powerful service in AWS, which gives us a secure and reliable compute capacity or a service where, and it is also called as virtual servers, where we can any queries.
Shraddha, please mute yourself.
Okay, so Amazon EC2 means like it's a virtual machine where we can store our data. For example, there are various companies like top companies like Netflix and Snapchat. They are using Amazon EC2 service.
Shraddha, please unmute mute yourself.
Gayatri, can you mute from your side? Look,
I
as a
think
host.
Malaika, Malaika, can you please mute her from your side?
Okay, thank you so much. Um so we were on Amazon EC2. So basically, Amazon EC2 means it's a virtual server where we can store our data, and according to our usage, we can scale it or scale down. For example, Netflix. Usually, we all use Netflix for watching web, for example, right now IPL is live. So usually we are watching various movies or various serials or TV shows on Netflix. So, but at the time of high peak period, for example, right now IPL is live. That time there is a means we get more number of traffic on the platform, and sometimes we can't access the server or the Netflix. So for that, Netflix has used the Amazon EC2 services, where EC2 handles the traffic at its own level. Like when there is a more number of traffic on the platform, then it usually like it scales up, and when there are low number of traffic, low number of visitors, then at that time it scales down the server. Then there are various other companies like Snapchat. They are also using Amazon EC2 services. The next service is Amazon S3. So Amazon S3, it's a storage service where we can store our images. For example, we people usually clicks various pictures when there are days or the fest in our colleges or in our universities. Then, after completing the days, we collect all our pictures from our friends. Please share my photo, we click together. So, what happens is when it comes to our mobile or our laptop, uh, due to high traffic, our device may get hanged off. So what we can do is, so Google has provided one Google Drive. Uh, it's a cloud service where we can store our images, our videos, or our data. So similarly, Amazon has provided its own service like Amazon S3, where we can store our image, then our videos, our important documents, and various things we can store. So basically, it offers scalability, then data availability, and most importantly, it's secure. It provides the security to our data, and whenever and wherever we need it, we can access it from that location. So, for example, top companies like Pinterest, NASA, they are using Amazon S3 into their uh, daily use. For example, when we have to search any image, for example, I want a nature wallpaper for my mobile, I just go to Google and I search it, search for nature wallpaper HD image. Then in images, you may notice there are Pinterest images. So Pinterest is a platform where there are various static images they have stored. So this data is being managed by Amazon S3. Then NASA, it also uses the Amazon S3 to deliver its static data, for example, research work, which is being publicly accessed by the people for doing the research. Then next is AWS Amplify. So today we are going to deep dive into AWS Amplify. We are going to create a simple HTML file along with the CSS, and we are going to deploy it in using AWS Amplify, where just with a few clicks we can go globally. So AWS Amplify, basically it's a service of Amazon where we can build, deploy, and host our web applications. So Amplify manages and supports the front end and back end features, like it manages hosting, authentication, then domain, then your APIs and storages, your database. It manages at its own end. So before going for the AWS Amplify demo, I would like to show you, like we will need AWS AWS console to work with this service. So before going for the demo, we will look into like how to create AWS console accounts. Uh, so just you can do with me, or you can just note it down and you can try it on at your end after this session. So like for creating AWS console account, just go to Google, type AWS and hit the enter button. You'll get this image. You'll get this interface where you can see the Amazon Web Services official website. Just click onto it. You'll get the next screen, that is where we can say that AWS free tier. So as a student, we have to we are curious to explore various different services, then how it works, how we can implement into our projects. So we will be trying free tier account where for 12 months we get all this, we get the Amazon Web Services for free of cost to explore. So just click on to, at the right corner, you can see the white button, create an AWS account, or simply you can click on to the yellow button at the bottom, create a free account. After clicking it, you will get a next screen where you will get an option of sign in, root user, IAM user. But first we have to create an account. So at the bottom, you can see create a new AWS account. Just click on to that button, then you will be redirected to the sign up page. So there, they will be asking you for the email address. So root email address is the email address which you will be using for account creation and for the exploring different AWS services. So you have to enter your active email address over here at root user email address. Then next is you have to give your account name. For example, my name is Bhoomi, so I will give Bhoomi Raut my account name, and I will click on to verify email address. After clicking onto this verify email address, I will get next screen. It will be asking me for the verification code. So check your mailbox which you have provided. check the mailbox. You will be receiving a verification code. Just copy it, Control C, and just paste it on that verification code screen and submit it. Then you will be redirected to this root user password. After successful verification, there you will get a pop-up. It's you. Your email address has been successfully verified. So now you are a verified user. Now you can set your root user password. After setting a password, you can confirm it. Continue step 1 out of 5. So successfully you have completed step 1 out of 5 steps. Then next you have been redirected to the next page where they will be asking you for your contact information. So we are not a business or an organization. As a student, we will be going for a personal option, that is second option, where we'll be exploring this account for our personal projects. Uh, so just click on to personal. Next is they will be asking your full name. Enter your full name like my Bhoomi Raut. Then country code, as I think we all are from India today, present over here. So +91 is our country code. Enter your mobile number, 10-digit number. Select your country, your address. Then next is, after submitting those details, they will be asking you for the billing information. So after looking this page, most of us might मतलब हम घबरा जाएंगे कि they are asking us for the our debit card number or our ATM card number. So they will auto debit our money from our account. So no, they will never debit any amount from our account without asking us or without taking our permission. So it's AWS is responsible for our security, for our bank account security. So just select your country, enter your debit card number or a ATM card number, then its expiry date, then security code which is present behind your that ATM card. Then next is the card holder name, the name associated with that card you have to enter over here. Then just click on save card and charge automatically for further payments. Then next is they will be asking you for your billing address. Enter it. Then next is they will be asking you for a PAN card. So it's optional. You can do yes, or either you can go for the no option. But in the further process, they will be asking you for one of the official or the valid document. So if you will give the PAN number, then it's okay for it. Then next is after giving your uh, debit card information, the bank account which you have used for the billing information, you will get a pop-up from them that we will be debiting 2 rupees for the verification that whether your account has the sufficient or the enough amount of money for the further payments. Then yes, you will receive an OTP on your mobile number. Just enter it, hit the submit button. Next is after that process, the last second process is you have to confirm your identity. So what is the primary purpose of this account registration? So there are various options like business, startups, academic, personal. So we have to select either personal or an academic. After that, they will be asking us ownership type. So it will be personal. Then just click the checkbox that I consent to allowing AWS to use and send the information to the third party service. Then click the continue button. Next is they will be asking you for your personal details like birth date, that whether you are at least 18 years old to use this account. Then enter your birth date, then your PAN card number, then your name. Then just upload your PAN card or the document which you have chosen to upload over here. upload it, check the checkbox that I consent, allowing it to send to the third party. Next is for the verification, you have two options: text, SMS, or a voice call. Right now we can go for the text message where we'll be receiving an SMS. Uh, so just enter your mobile number where you have to get the SMS. Then click on verify to enter the captcha and click on the send SMS button. After clicking on the send SMS, you will be receiving an verification code. Just enter it into the verification code tab, continue it, and the next screen at the end, we get a final screen that is support plans. So as of now, we are students and we will be not paying for any of the services, because at this stage we will be just exploring those services. So we will be choosing first option, that is basic support free plan. Here we will be getting 24 by 7 the AWS services resources. Then we will be getting our dashboard where which service we have used for what time and for the what purpose. Uh, we can maintain our dashboard over here. Then next is just click the hit submit sign up at the bottom. And next, congratulations, you have thank you for signing up with AWS. So now your account is ready. Um, just click on go to the AWS Management Console. Here we can access our AWS console where there are 200 plus services. Just click onto the search button, search tab, search any service which you have to use, like EC2, go for the EC2, search it, go for the tutorial documentation, and try it on your, try it, like get your hands dirty on EC2. Then try to use or implement into your project. Then this is what we have done with our AWS account creation. So congratulations for first part. We have completed the first part of our presentation. Now we will be going dive into the demo of AWS Amplify, that how we will be going globally into a minutes or just with a few clicks. So let's go. Just give me a minute to share my AWS account and to log in my account. Are we good till now or any queries? Okay, thank you so much. Uh, okay, so this is my AWS console. So I have recently used AWS Amplify. That's why it's visible into my recently visited tab. I'll just search over here AWS Amplify. At the first, I'll get the that service. I'll click onto it. So this is my AWS Amplify console. So I have already implemented a few projects in my final year project. So I have used AWS Amplify for my project. So today we are going to create one new application. So I have this repository created in my GitHub, that is Amplify, where I have stored my index.html file, where I've written my code, and an image, one image that is containing an AWS logo. So in my HTML file, I have just written a simple HTML code and a welcome message, welcome to Cloud World. And I have added internal CSS and have stored this into my GitHub repository. Now I'll be deploying this using AWS Amplify. Now I'm just now you can see at the right corner, create new app. Just click over it. Then there are options for like choose GitHub repository, Bitbucket, code commit. Then even if you don't have you don't have GitHub account, or you have not uploaded your code onto a GitHub, then simply you can just make a zip folder on your local device, and you can go for the option deploy without Git. But as I have stored my code onto a GitHub account, I will choose an option of GitHub. Then next, now it will be asking me for the permissions. Okay. So it will be asking me for the updating for to update the GitHub permissions. Actually, it's not allowing me to display that permission screen. So basically, what you will get is when you will click onto the get update GitHub permissions, you will get a screen where you have to log in your GitHub account, and you have to give the access to the repositories. So I will be giving the access to my repository. Like for example, my repository name is AWS Amplify. I have given the permission, and now I'll refresh select a repository. Now, as soon as I click on the select repository, the repositories will be displayed to which I have given the permissions. So like I have given the permission to the repository Amplify, where I have stored my HTML code. I'll simply click on that repository. Then, so select a branch. By default, it has came main branch. I will click onto the next. Then you can give name to your application. For example, uh, Cloud Canvas. Then simply click on next and save and deploy. Now it's creating your application, creating your branch. So you can see like it's deploying, it's in the process. So basically, AWS Amplify means it's a service of Amazon where we can deploy our web applications, your static data, or even we can maintain our database too. So after deploying, this is a domain where this is our end URL where we can click and we can get our end output. Okay, so successfully our application is being deployed. Now I'll click onto this end URL. So, boom, AWS, welcome to Cloud World, chase your dreams. Okay, so this screen I have get after uh, when I clicked onto this URL, this is an end URL. So just in a few minutes, with a few clicks, I'm global. Now anyone can access this my site, and anyone can like I'm in India. I'm sitting in a Kopargaon, Ahilya Nagar, and you guys are sitting in a Delhi. If I'll share this link with you, you guys can just access this site. So this is what AWS is, and this is what a cloud computing is. So congratulations, we have gone Delhi to global. Like right now we are in India, and now we have gone global. Then next is so till now are we good? Like are there any questions like any doubt in any step? Okay, so thank you so much. Like I'm getting nice thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, so now next part is about AWS certifications. So AWS certification is what like we are learning today. Like we are learning a few concepts today, like EC2 instances and S3. But to get recognized in the market, we must have something validation or some valid proof with us. Yes, that we are specialized onto this service, or we are having the knowledge of this particular service or a technology. So AWS are giving us an opportunity to showcase our knowledge into our market. So there are various certifications in the market available today. So basically, as a student and as a beginner, we will be going for a foundational level certification, that is cloud practitioner. So where basically like in 3 to 6 months you guys can prepare using the official sites of AWS, that is Skill Builder or AWS Educate. You can find various resources to learn the services, and you can prepare for the cloud practitioner. So in this certification, you will be like you will be getting a clarification on the fundamentals of AWS, like overview of AWS services, how to use it, how to do the hands-on, and how they work at the back end. Then next is when you will you'll get recognized with the cloud practitioner. Next is associate level certifications. So here, like at least having 1 year of experience in implementing these solutions with AWS cloud or AWS services, you can go for these certifications like AWS solution architect associate. Then you can also go for the operations if you are interested, then for the developer certification. Then next comes to the professional certification. So after gaining the experience of at least 2 years where you are doing the troubleshooting, you are solving the issues, you are designing and implementing the AWS services into the real world applications, in the real world projects, then you can go for the professional certificates like solution architect professional, DevOps engineer professional. Like if you are interested in continuous integration and deployment projects, then you can go for the DevOps engineer professional certification. And at the end, specialty, when you are a master at everything in the AWS or almost everything in the AWS, you have become a senior and you have a spatial hands-on any particular service, then you can go for this advanced level certifications like networking, data analysis, database, machine learning, and security. So this was all about AWS certifications. So thank you so much. Uh, like this was from my side, and like I'm very happy to see the responses from you guys. And this is the LinkedIn. This is the QR code for my LinkedIn. You can just scan it and you can connect with me. So as I always say, and I always used to mention in my posts that stay connected and grow together. So you can scan this QR code, you can connect with me, and will make a great impact in the women in tech. And uh, I would like to have your feedbacks on this QR code, because as a fresher, it's very important for me to know your feedbacks, like whether I was going very fast or very slow, or like how I have delivered my session, whether you guys have understood or not. So you can just scan this QR code and you can give your genuine feedback so that I can make those improvements into my sessions. Thank you so much. Over to you, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Bhumi. Now, as we approach the conclusion of this insightful presentation, it's time for our Q&A session. And I would request all the participants, if they have any questions, they can directly engage with Bhumi by turning their mics on or can type out the questions in the chat.
Ananya, first we'll have the quiz and then we can have the Q&A
Okay,
session.
okay, sure.
Yeah. Everybody can join the quiz using the code. A lot of people have joined the quiz. I think we can start with 5.
The top performer will get some goodies in college from us. So please participate actively.
After hearing about goodies, people might now they will be getting engaged.
The only source of motivation they have.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second question is here now. And the question is, which of the following is not a benefit of cloud computing? The options are now on the screen.
I think it's agility.
You were helping the
Trick
participants.
question. Trick question.
Oh, so the answer was manual scaling. And now we have the third question. What does go global in minutes mean in cloud computing? And 20 seconds to answer the question. The second option was the correct one. It's surprising everyone was right. Now, the fourth question is here. What is AWS? Probably the easiest one. Thank God.
Yay!
Now, the fifth question. Which statement best describes AWS's pricing model? Pay only for what you use. Now, the sixth question. Which of the following is a storage service in AWS? Amazon S3.
Oh, I guess few were not active. They have chose Daisy too.
Finally, the seventh question. Amazon S3 offers what?
पिछले क्वेश्चन में आंसर था इसका.
तो शायद ये लोग अभी इनोवेशन करने वाले कुछ वर्चुअल मशीन एंड ऑल.
Now, the eighth question. Which companies are known to use Amazon S3 as mentioned in the session? Ooh, Pinterest and NASA. Finally, the ninth question. We're close to the end. What does AWS Amplify help you with? Maximum people were correct this time. And finally, we have the last question.